Vector simply means a line with an arrow. So whenever we talk about if this is a vector line, so AB, that means this is A, this is B, and it's a line with an arrow. So the main thing to remember about vector is that it has a direction and it has a length. That's it. It has a direction, it has a length. So when we say AB and we write an arrow at the head, we are talking about a specific direction that is starting from A and going towards B. And when we write this two long lines beside it known as the absolute value or modular symbol, that basically means the length. So we can also write this as AB. That is the geometric version of the line that has only length but does not have any direction. So on the other hand, if we wrote the vector like this, AB, but the arrow is going in that direction. By the way, whenever you see an arrow, the starting point, that is known as the initial point, and the point through which the arrow points, that is known as the terminal point, where the vector line ends, where the direction ends. So terminal point. So whenever we have a vector line with an arrow, we always have an initial point and a terminal point. So if you write this, this is going to be BA. So that is going to be the direction, and the length is going to be absolute value or modulus of BA, which is BA. Now AB and BA, they're the same thing. It makes no difference. If you think of a geometric line AB, it doesn't matter whether you call it AB or BA, because a geometric line only has length. It doesn't have any direction. So here, when we're talking about the length, the AB and BA is the same thing, but the direction is different. As a matter of fact, as you can see, they're going in the opposite direction. So AB is basically the opposite of BA. So since this is basically two-dimensional, you can just use the negative sign to represent the opposite direction. So you can say the vector AB is actually negative of the vector BA. This negative does not represent a negative as a negative number. It represents basically the opposite direction. So AB is basically the opposite direction of BA. This is what it means. So similarly, if you have a vector, suppose if you think about a vector that is PQ. So suppose this is a vector PQ, and if this vector is this, where the initial point is P and the terminal point is Q, so this is PQ, and then you have another vector that is the opposite of that, you can say QP, the opposite direction of the vector, is going to be minus PQ. So that's all you need to know regarding vectors. So vectors, basically it's a line with an arrow. And when we talk about what is it about, it's just about length and direction. So all you need to know, all the properties that vector have, they have length, they have a particular length, a vector line, and they are going in a particular direction. So they're basically, we also call them direction vector. So when we talk about a geometric line only has length, so the direction does not matter.